If y'all want to sit down with me, if y'all want to see vulnerability, if y'all want to see grief, if y'all want to see faith, if y'all want to see a light, sit down with me. Sit down with me. It's about to get real, y'all. So, I think that's my brother. Brudder!
Yeah.
Yeah. We want you to rock. We want you to rock. Yeah, like this. Go. We want you to rock. I said we want you to rock. Let's go. Like this. Let's rock. Let's rock. Hey. We want you to rock with us, love with us, sit on the couch and talk with us, laugh with us, sing with us. Just know we for real in love. We real people with real problems. A real marriage, but we gon' solve them. Love is love, so we keep evolving. And don't you judge, just keep on watching, okay? But keep it cute in the comments, though. Cause trust and believe we reading all the comments, though. And if you know one thing, we keep it 100, though. You rockin' with Brittney and Dorrie, the show. Let's go. Brittney and Dorrie. This is us. Bye. Bye bye. It won't work, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work, yeah. God will do what He said He would do. He would stand by His word. He will come through, yeah. God will do what He said He's gonna do, it. Stand by His word. No weapon. I must have had a grip of a beast when I tied this. Jesus. All right, y'all. So one of the things that I really did not give y'all an insight on after the passing of my dad was that we decided that, you know, we were gonna upgrade my mom's home, like just give her something to feel happy about, feel proud about, you know, because this is the house that they essentially moved us from Little Rock, Arkansas to. This is the house we grew up in. So my mom has only known Texas with my dad. So I don't know. I just know that, you know, my mom grieves, we grieve. So I think it's, you know, I just wanted to really be a part of something that will put a smile on my mom's face and really redoing her home, just like painting, new baseboards, new carpet, new bathrooms. I just felt like my mom deserved it. She deserves it. She deserves it. And I know she misses my dad. We miss my dad. I miss my dad. But I know that there is healing in crying. There is healing in missing him. There is healing in wishing you could have another conversation with him, laugh with him, hear him sing. There's healing in all of those things. And I know y'all used to me coming on here cutting up and, you know, always being in a high spirit, but I'm here to tell you that this is a must. In order for me to be able to be who I am to my wife, to my daughter Noelle, to my family, like I have to go through this. I have moments where I'm down. So sometimes if you feel like, man, Brittney wasn't doing a lot of talking today, or, you know, I don't know if she really wanted to be here. It's not that. It's just that I'm still trying to figure out what grief is for me. I'm still trying to figure out what grief isn't. Grief isn't denial. And I know that I can't be in denial that I'm never going to see my dad again. Yeah. Grief is a beast. So I'm going to conquer this beast. I'm going to embrace this beast of grief. Yeah. And I know so many, it's so crazy, losing my best friend a few years ago and recently losing my dad. Like, before those two things happened in my life, I had never lost anyone close to me. And I used to say that all the time. Like, I used to say, like, man, like, I still have everybody here. Like, I haven't really dealt with grief. I haven't had to really feel it as close as losing my best friend and as close as losing my dad. So, grief is hard when you see grief in the other people going through that grief with you's eyes. And the reason for that is, you know, we all just trying to get through life and trying to figure out what can we do to get through this thing called life. But again, I think we serve a God that is going to give us peace of mind. But I wish my brother would come back inside so I can just ask him, like, what does his grief look like? And I really don't want to do it because I already know we got my daddy gene. Like, we not criers, but we cry tears of joy. We cry, like, when we feel something, we cry. But we're not criers. I don't know if that makes sense. Somebody out there understand what I'm saying. We're criers, but we're not criers, you know? If y'all want to sit down with me, if y'all want to see vulnerability, if y'all want to see grief, if y'all want to see faith, if y'all want to see a light, sit down with me. Sit down with me. It's about to get real, y'all. So, I think that's my brother. Brudder!
Yeah.
What you doing?
What's up?
Oh, can you come here for 1 second? I just got one question for you. Can you just sit right here?
What?
I just got one question for you, brother.
Okay.
I don't even get to sit down and talk to you anyway. I don't think we ever just been alone together in a long time.
Probably been a minute.
Yeah. Well, I just want to ask you, what has grief been like for you?
Challenging. I'm in a role now in my life where I have to deal with it in a way based on the lessons that I've been taught in life. having the fortunate relationship with my father, especially in the latter years, really kind of has helped me deal with the grief. I still have my moments where I cry. My wife, Dana, still checks on me from time to time because she'll find me off in the days. I mean, I still grieve and feel the pain of him not being here, the loss. But at the same time, I think God has allowed for me to start to really walk in my purpose in life, to where He is using and has taught me to use my life as a sounding board on how you can deal with pain and suffering and grief. I have a couple of kids, of course, coaching. I have a couple of kids on my high school. One of my kids lost his dad 2 months ago. One of my coaches just lost his mother 2 weeks ago. So I'm not the only one going through grieving and dealing with life as it comes at us. I'm in a teacher more mindset. So that's why I say I go back to my being around my dad these last couple of years, being around mom, and really starting to understand. I guess it's me maturing, but understand life in the sense of what it's trying to teach and what it's trying to get out of each and every person. Like when we live out our purpose, are we living the betterment of life, making it better for the people around us and ourselves? Or are we suffering and like a lot of people, you suffer and you let it eat at you and get at you, and eventually it can destroy you. And so those things are why I think I'm fortunate that we have the family that we have, just the network that we have, because the one thing that we have grown up on is family is everything, because of the fact that this support system of family allows for you to deal with life in such a way that it helps you to get through. Individual, like I had to talk with my kids. I say kids, but they're mine, my football players. I had a talk with them literally on Thursday about life and how every day of life is a moment that you must love the opportunity that is presenting while understanding the challenges that are coming. And the thing is, for most people, if you live long enough, you start to understand that you can deal with most challenges in life. It's just what you get caught up on, what you get hung up on. I don't know.
How do you think, just from your perspective, how do you think I've been handling grief?
You've been more family oriented about your immediate family, your wife, your daughter. I think for all of us, I think it made us all more deliberate. I think you've been more deliberate in how you've been managing and handling your family duties. I think it kind of came back for you full circle to where you really started thinking about the people who are around and who are close, because this is not the first drama and trauma that you've gone through. And so again, just an elevated sense of a word where trauma is just it's a more of a, instead of a flesh wound, it's like cutting of a limb. And so, we all deal with it, we all grieve. I don't doubt that you don't grieve, but like you said, we don't really get a chance to sit down together and kind of talk it out. But, if you don't know anything, I'm probably one of the more observant in the family, to where I notice a lot. I notice, when I come over, I see you smile, I see Dorrie smile, I see how you guys are, and I understand that we're all still grieving. I still have to sit there and talk with my twin and make sure, because the difference, she's more or less like our mother, where she has to grieve in her own right, but she's I would say she's probably the more solid in the sense of depending on support system of a family.
Yeah.
Instead of, I have my partner in Danny, you have your partner in Dorrie. And so we have that person that we can go to kind of hold and help us get through. I'm here with your mother, and I hope that I'm here to support. And I know I'm still her rockhead, and I'm gonna be combative in who I am, but at the same time, I'm fortunate that I'm still able to be here to kind of help be her support. She's not just here. She has us and all of us around. I mean, I know you and Ro have always had the relationship where y'all call and talk. I've always been. If I'm not here, I'm kind of more of a single-minded. I'm in, where am I at? I'm in work, I'm in home. So it's good for me to be here so that she has an additional outlet. She has other that can let her know that she's not going to have to deal with this alone, at least not right now. Now, it's going to come a time where she's going to have to face that just to, but that's another hurdle on another day. And when we get to that day, we'll say thank you for allowing for us to make it through this journey this far and continue moving forward.
That part. I appreciate you. I love you.
I love you too. How you handling grief? Cause I talk. I'm the talker. That's what I don't know. I'm just saying, when it comes to, the siblings, I got the gift of gab. I think that
part. Y'all think it's probably me, but it's really
I can talk about
right here.
I can go, and I know it. But that's the thing that I think as I grow, I understand my gifts, my strengths, and how it can be, because I see a lot of it. If you are Vaughn, you have the blessing and gift of gab for the most part. At least most Vaughns through our lineage and line of family, we all can talk.
That part.
So.
All right, I'm about to get out of here.
You still gotta tell me.
What? What I gotta tell you?
You gotta talk. I've been the one talking.
Okay, what am I talking?
I asked you, how are you handling your grieving?
I have good days, I have bad days, I have indifferent days, and I have stuck days. I have really, really good days, and then I don't. So.
How you deal with it?
One day at a time. Yeah.
How you dealing with Noel and?
Oh, Noel's been a blessing, man. God knew what he was doing with that. He knew what he was doing. Even just to see Mom every morning, she'd be so excited to see Noel. Just imagine her being here without Dad and her not. She looks forward to Noe. Yeah,
but that's why I say for us, I think that's why we're needing to still be here, because Cadence is her relief. And I didn't, you know how you say, not like that, but you start to see the dynamic, and it's really like that. Like, it gives her so much more to do. And like, you would think like, no, you don't want to put that on people. You don't want to put that. But in learning the grieving process, and we've been dealing with this, and because we've been the ones helping other people grieve and go through, we ourselves were already kind of trained and ordained in understanding that grief, the best way to grieve sometimes is to allow for the not to be able to be stuck, not to be able to kind of go back and get held in that place too long. Like, we've all had our days, like you said, where we're stuck. But it's good that you have something that can pull you out of the abyss of being stuck in that point, because your mind is powerful. So if your mind is there, you need something to be able to pull you back or pull you out, so that you're able to then focus back on life that is and not life that was.
All right, that's enough.
See, that's what she don't want to tell y'all. This is the part that everybody has been getting to me about, and my maturity is, I don't know. I've always been the Mr. Know-It-All, that I talk too much.
What?
See, and me being able to help and be a part of that allowed for me to truly grow to where I've been able to help a lot more people than I ever thought I would. And it's helping me grieve in a way that allows for me to be able to say thank you and be forever grateful to my father, which is who we're talking about when it comes to the grieving. The lessons that he's left upon my heart, that he's left in my life, will forever be carried out to where his message of life and love and laughter and those things still will carry on. And that's a great thing, because legacy is a huge part of family. Again, it always circles back to family. But, legacy is a huge part of family, to where you understand the legacy that you are truly leaving is the lessons that you are able to pass along from generation to generation. That truly determines the wealth and growth of your family, your life. And so...
This man done talk my battery low.
I told y'all.
Get off my table.
Because if there's ever a word of message, you cannot, you see that finger, get the point? That's that preacher hand. But
okay, let's just do this real quick. Hold on. Let's just do this real quick, okay?
All right, I'll stop.
Hold on. I've had some good days.
I've had some hills to climb.
I've had some weary days.
And some sleepless nights.
But when I look around,
this is your daddy.
And I think things over.
All of my good days outweigh my bad days. I won't complain.
So you just gonna remix that?
I sure did, cause look, I went.
He about to add another
Listen,
song?
I couldn't go back down. I couldn't go back down.
I won't complain. I thought it was a new song. What's wrong with you?
I won't complain.
Cause he knows what's best for me. Even though my weary eyes, they cannot see. So I'll just say, thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord.
I'll say, thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord.
Cause I won't complain.
I won't complain. Well, listen, that's what everybody gonna say. Like, boy, that boy can talk.
Ooh, that boy can talk.
That's the bond. I can't help it.
That boy can talk.
I will say this. Have you ever noticed when we talk with our cousins, we all get to talking like that?
Everybody be talking. I be like, everybody can talk in the family.
Just talk.
Stop what you're doing, hit the subscribe button. And if you've been subscribed, then you've been riding with us. Ain't nobody gonna hold you down like I do.
Stay true to you like I do.
Spoil you like I do.
Adore you like I do.
Clean for you like I do.
Cook for you like I do.
Ride it down with you.
Ride it down with you. And that's why I said I do.
Brittney and Dorrie. won't last. It is written. Trouble don't last always. It is written. He'll do just what he said. It is written. Believe in his word. It is written. Trouble don't last always. So don't be so disappointed in your disappointment. Don't be so disappointed in your disappointment.